Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, bloop, ooh, it's Sunday. Debsy, bloop, that's me. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello friends, both young and old and new and old. I don't care how old you are, you're my friend if you're here. So, it's Sunday, so we're gonna do a little coffee talk, and we're going to live out the week that was, talk about today and this weekend, and we're gonna look forward to next week. So, last week was infinitely better than the week before. And I think the reason being is because I chose not to overreact to everything that was going on, which for me, not an easy task. So last week, surprise, 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 we had to do more mandatory overtime. Of course, it's never gonna stop. So I did that, got my laptop, got a new laptop on Friday. I got this instant message from this guy, can call him Batman. And it said, it was a couple weeks ago, and it had said, right in the middle, I think I told you guys the story, right in the middle of everything that was going on, I get this message from this little icon that had Batman. So that's why I call him Batman. And it said that you may have an out of warranty laptop. We might need to replace it. So I checked it, they need to replace it. They said, we're gonna overnight it to you. So they did overnight it to me. And I got it on Friday. So he said, listen, it'll be real easy. All you have to do is just unplug your other one, plug in the new one, you're good to go. And I got plugged in and I was like, hooray, everything's great, everything's gonna be great, until it wasn't. So I tried to log on and it was like, cannot connect. This like ominous picture comes on the screen, is like, we cannot connect. The only thing that was missing was like skull and crossbone. And a fist coming out and being like, boom, boom, right in my face. So sorry if that triggered anybody, but I felt like that's what was gonna happen. So I called up TAC. I got a lovely gentleman who was very helpful. I told him, he said, what's your problem? And I said, help me. And he said, okay, so let's take a look. He remoted in, he got everything set up and everything is fine. My laptop is better than it has ever been. So, but listen, I was kind of happy with myself, because in that situation before, I might have really lost it and had kind of like a little maybe mini panic attack. And I didn't. So that was very good. I was surprised by my reaction. I am not surprised, however, over this hair. Oh, girl. Fresh and clean today. I mean, I am every day, but even more so today. So I was so happy to see last week done and gone. Although, like I said, it wasn't anywhere near as bad as it was the week before. Then we roll into Saturday. Ooh, Saturday, I'd like to know how everybody else's Saturday was, because mine was very, very productive. Now, before I get to that, let me just tell you, this is one of my favorite mugs. This was from my good Judy, Kristen Burns. Kristen is one of the sweetest people you'll ever know. And she had sent this to me. And of course, mentally dating Paul Rudd. God, I'm sorry. I love Paul Rudd, and anybody who doesn't love Paul Rudd, I don't know that I completely trust them. And in here, I am drinking a hot coffee. It is a hot cappuccino, and I made it in our new Keurig, what's it called? K Supreme or something like that. I got it from QVC a couple weeks ago when it was a special value. I got it for my mom I got it for Dolly as an early Christmas present. But I thought, hey, I can use it too, because you can make it either 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounce, and you can make it over ice. You can make iced coffee. And it's in a beautiful like cappuccino color, which matches kind of, now that I'm looking at it, it matches our new countertops pretty nicely. So last week, was good, was okay. Moved into Saturday. It was a very productive Saturday. So everybody, please in the comments, let me know how your weekend was, because my Saturday was very productive. Typically on Saturday, what I'll do is I'll get up and I'll go up to Walmart a little early just to try and get my grocery shopping done before everybody hits it. I hate going to Walmart like later in the afternoon or in the afternoon on the weekend. I hate it. So went to Walmart, came back home. Well, stopped at Crumble, got my cookies. I did some overtime, did about 3.5 hours overtime, got all my work cleared out, Then I finished decorating downstairs in my office for fall. I changed over my closet to winter, and I watched the Alabama Crimson Tide win because roll Tide roll. They pulled one out. They pulled it out. In the background, you may hear my mom talking to Jack. She's gonna take him out. We had kind of a scary situation here. I was sitting here getting ready to make this video. My mom was in the other room watching QVC or The Nanny or something. And there was a loud bang at the door, and I screamed because that's what I do, obviously. And I thought it was somebody trying to break in the house. And I told my mom, don't go to the door, don't go to the door. We have this bathroom. We have the bathroom, and we have a little window that you can look out into the porch. And my father would always say, don't go to the window, don't go to the door, go to the bathroom and look out. That way you can look out and you can see who is there and they can't see you. So we didn't know what it was. I really thought somebody was trying to break in because I've seen too many Dateline and murder mystery shows. I thought somebody was trying to break in. My mom was like, did something fall? No. As it turns out, our next door neighbor said it was a group of kids that's walking around banging on people's front doors and then running away. I'm going to tell you what, it happens again. Ha, you're funny. It happens again. I'm calling the cops. That's all I'm saying. I'm calling the cops. Because number one, that scares the shit out of me. Number two, you're an asshole. And number three, there's this one cop that the last time we called the cops, because we thought some bullshit was happening in the neighborhood. They sent this cop out. He was fine as shit. I mean, fine as hell. If they send him, I wouldn't be upset. Yeah, so if they ever happen to come and knock on that door again, I'll call the cops. Fingers crossed that they sent Officer Goodbody because he was fine. So yeah, that was the scary story from today. Today was actually a very nice, relaxing day because listen, I didn't do any overtime at all. None. I slept in a little bit. And Jack, typically, our dog Jack, he'll come to my room. He'll wait for me to come out and put him in his bed. His little bed. We put his bed in the kitchen because he likes to sleep there. And he'll wait for me to hold the blanket up for him to go under. And it has to be me that puts him in the blanket. So today he came in and I heard him. And he jumped up on the bed, he climbed up under the blanket, and he just laid there next to me. We slept until 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I know, for most people, it's probably like, well, you woke up early, 8 o'clock. I was like, nope. Waking up at 8 is kind of like a big thing. We've never been able to sleep in this house ever past 7 o'clock. So it was big. It was nice. And my mom doesn't care. So did that. Then I took Jack up for a ride. I can't say it too loud because that's a one word that Jack reacts to the most is if you say, do you want to go for an RIDE? And then he immediately gets his ears perk up and he runs downstairs and he runs right to the garage. Yeah, he loves it. So we went up, I went to Starbucks, I got my coffee, I got my breakfast, came back, read the paper, watched some TV, lounged around in my pajamas, got my shower, shampooed, conditioned, and then I made dinner for my mom. Usually on Sundays, if there's a Steeler game, I will make the appetizers and we'll just munch all day. Well, today I made chicken pot pie. My homemade chicken pot pie, well, was semi-homemade. It was super easy. I used crescent rolls on the top. My mom really liked it. Hey, Dolly, did you really like that pot pie today? Yes. Was good? Yes, very much. She liked it. She liked it. It was very good. Once again, anytime I make something and my mother likes it, I'm surprised as hell because my mom is the best cook that I know. My mom is the absolute best cook and baker you'll ever meet. Period. End of story. So I made that. She made these really good balls. They're sausage and sauerkraut balls with cream cheese. Oh, they were really good. They were very, very good. So we had that. We kind of partially watched the Steeler game. We watched the Steelers lose badly. And when I say we partially watched it, when they started losing really bad, we just switched back over to Mama's Family. Listen, don't judge us, but we love watching Mama's Family. I'm sorry. It's like a guilty pleasure that I'm happy to admit. Like, I think it's hilarious. I don't know. It's just like a wholesome, funny, good show. There's that. I love Mama's Family. Tell me in the comments below if there is an old-timey show that you'd like to watch that some people might judge you for liking to watch. So, 8, watch TV, and I started, well, you know what? Last week I had started this book called Verity by Colleen Hoover. I am a big fan of I like psychological thrillers. I like cozy mysteries. I used to be really big into chick lit, but not that much anymore. A psychological thriller, like, oh, another good one that I read. Another good one that I read that was excellent was The Silent Patient. I don't remember who wrote it, who the author is. The Silent Patient was excellent. Verity, everybody's saying it's really great, and it's like, I think it's #1 on, I know it's #1 on Kindle. So I thought, you know what, let me start to read it. I used to be an avid reader, and then for some reason, I don't know, my concentration hasn't been the greatest for the last few years. I used to love reading. I would like to get back into it. So I started reading that because all of the reviews are very good. So we'll see. Anytime somebody says psychological thriller, and if there's a twist, like my books have to have, the book that I'm reading has to have a moment where you're like, oh, where it's an oh shit moment, where you're like, oh shit, that happened? Oh, so we'll see. I mean, it's good so far. And Colleen Hoover seems to be the person, the author that everybody's going crazy on TikTok over. So we'll see. So that is basically it for this coffee talk. Remember, Paul Rudd, mentally, what are the options? Single taken, mentally dating Paul Rudd. Right, him and Andrew Garfield, because oh, why not? As Andrew Garfield, especially after seeing him in his all white suit at the Primetime Emmys this year. If you have not Googled that, please go out, Google Andrew Garfield Primetime Emmys 2022 or Andrew Garfield Emmys 2022. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so everybody, if I have not told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there, because Well, listen, somebody can be hiding something deep and dark within and putting a smile on for the good of everybody else. So please, please practice kindness. And everybody have a good rest of the night and a great week. I love you guys. Bye, guys.